So, okay, let me go back to the week of the 4th of July. So I was at my house. It was probably 4 days actually by myself. I didn't do anything. You asked me to go to dinner with you. I didn't go. I had other friends I could have seen too. I said no to everything. I stayed at my house by myself. I didn't wash my hair. I didn't shave. I didn't put any makeup on.
Good.
And it was the most amazing week of my life. I slept. I didn't have to cook for anybody but me.
I love
it.
You
Was
doing
the most
that.
relaxing, best week of my life. The 4th of July, you know what I did? A little microdose mushroom gummy, and I laid out by my pool by myself.
You jerked off so much that day.
I did.
I know it.
I actually was laying out by my pool naked too. I was like, this is freedom, honey.
Oh my God.
Best 4th of July of my life.
That is so great. I love that you did that.
Heaven. So it was worth it. I needed it. And Mark and I are still together, even though Jack's getting calls that we broke up.
Talk about the girl.
Oh my God. Wait. Okay. So, oh God.
This story is going to get us both fired up. Oh my gosh. We're going to have to take a nap after this.
I know. Okay. So while Mark is in 30A, he's with all of his guy friends, his brother. Okay. I'm home by myself. So I get a DM. Was it after the 4th? No, I think it was after the 3rd. And it is a DM from a girl. I'm not even going to say the name because I don't even want to give her credit. But it's a girl. She's got a picture.
Well, she's not real.
Oh, okay. So it's Erin.
No. Don't say her name.
Okay,
but just like
okay.
It's a troll account. Somebody made a fake account.
Okay, I didn't know that. So to me, this account looks very real. She has 176 followers. She's following 143. She does only have one post. That's a little bit of a red flag. Her account's private, but there's a picture of this girl. Like she looks like a normal girl, right? Okay. So she DMs me and says at 7:07 a.m. So this must have been on the 4th, talking about the 3rd. P.S. Your boy toy is already scoping out a new caliber of hot girl. Let me explain something to you guys. I actually didn't know if Mark went out or not. I went to bed and I did think he was going to go out. They went on a boat. They went fishing. And then I did think he was going to stop at a bar on the way home. But so at this point, it's like 7 a.m, right? I haven't spoken to Mark yet. And I did think he was out. But this DM didn't sway me in the slightest. I sent it to you. But I still wasn't like...
You sent it to me in like a kind of a laughing way. Like you were laughing over it. And my immediate reaction was like, first of all, okay, if it was a normal woman with good intentions, that maybe they would write to you and say, which would still be weird because they're a stranger to you, but whatever. She would be like, hey, Kristin, I know this might be weird, but I saw your guy last night and he was flirting. Like I've been a fan of yours for a long time. I saw this, he was flirting. Maybe it was nothing, whatever. That person wrote that to get under your skin.
Totally.
And the thing that you and I were talking about that morning is like, why would you want to do that to another girl? And even if that is true to this woman, let's say she saw him at a bar, that's the text, that's the DM that you're going to send.
Right.
Not give it any sort of context or even be like, so that's a troll account. That's a nasty, negative woman who's trying to put something into your head. And what we immediately talked about is like, I was like, Kristin, imagine if you were like an insecure girl who was already insecure about not being on a trip with your partner, and then some asshole does that through a DM just to mess with your head. That is when people are evil to each other.
I know. Right. Like this person is a piece of shit. And you actually figured out that it was in fact a fake account.
Well, I am like a detective with this stuff,
Literally.
but I went in deep and we know about this girl, by the way. She's probably listening too. But yeah, I know how to find out when these
so he
accounts
figured
are
out
fake.
it was a fake account because I was like, I honestly don't.
But the account
think
was
it
just
is.
made. Like she made the account to send you that message.
Yeah. Which is, I love that you could figure that shit out because I don't know how to. But so then I was like, ew, that's even weirder. But here's the best part. So I sent it to Mark, not to be like, what the fuck were you doing? But he didn't even go out. So he wasn't even out the night before. He went home and went to bed. And listen, like I trust Mark with my life. If you guys have seen him out, I actually have friends in Nashville who have seen him out who he doesn't know. And he's always like, he's behaving. He's like literally, he doesn't talk to other girls. Even if he did talk to other girls, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, that's the bigger message here, though, because I think that is a lot of people's biggest insecurity is cheating, right? Obviously. And that's why there's a lot of relationships where there's people who would like never let their man go to a bar without them, or vice versa. Man would let the girl, whatever. I think that's a huge red flag in a relationship. I've always had this thing where it's like, I want Scoot to be out there. And by the way, I think it's so hot when people flirt with Scoot. I say this all the time or whatever. But that's most people's biggest insecurity. by the way, if Mark's going to do that, you're going to find out at some point.
He's going to do it.
Yeah, the last thing you need to do is sit around worrying about it. But you also know Mark well enough to know that he's not.
Also, I find that when you try to keep such a tight leash on your partner, it makes them want to go the other way. But obviously, when I decided not to go to 30A, I knew he was going to be out with his boys. Like, I knew that. And I was okay with that. I trust him. Like, if you don't have trust in a relationship, you quite honestly have nothing.